Hi, my name is Kyren Jackson. I am on the Texas Emerging Leadership Board at Texas Network of Youth Services. Thank you for the opportunity to testify. I'm here to share that youth and young adults experiencing homelessness are overlooked, undeserved population, and we need programs that specifically address housing and stability of young people. At age 22, my entire paycheck went to paying for extended stay hotels in Houston. I rarely had any money for food, and maintaining a job was hard due to stress and anxiety and no reliable transportation. I was young and I never had been taught how to live on my own. Extended stay wasn't suitable and I ended up back on the streets. Fortunately, I was able to get shelter specifically for young adults. I learned a lot and matured at Covenant House. I was safe, my case manager was supportive, and I was getting constant therapy, and they had career services on site to help with resumes and get a good job. When I became eligible for housing, I still wasn't financially ready, but Houston Revision, another program for youth and young adults, paid my deposit, and the case manager helped me with food and other things for the next few months while I was learning to maintain my budget. So how do we make sure that younger people maintain a certain level of stability? A lot of young people that leave shelters and get housing don't have support systems, so they come back to the shelter. Services and support geared to young adults can help youth like me be successful and prevent long-term chronic homelessness. I would like to see more support services that make sure youth can continue to pay their bills after they are out of the programs. If your job cuts back your hours, which I have experienced, you can quickly spiral without support. If you don't have any friends or family to turn to, where do you go so you don't immediately lose your housing? I had my backpack stolen with important information and vital identifications. Even just helping paying to change the locks on my situation, because I had someone, when they stole my things and items, which my apartment key was in it, there was no way for me to be like, how am I going to be safe? My identification has my address, security license, TWIC card, social security, and the apartment key. They have access to my whole world. So we need to make sure that some of the support and incentives that are available when you're at the shelter continues to be available once you're housed. Now that I have a support system, that will help me, but a lot of these young people was in the shelter and they don't. They don't have families to turn to when we need to make sure that someone has to turn to so they don't continue to be homeless. I made sure when I left Covenant House, I was able to continue seeking therapy, even when me being on the streets. Everyone needs someone to talk to, and I still see a counselor at the shelter, and she was helping me to provide me with stability.